Warning, the player selections you're about to see may flop miserably. FPL TV cannot be held responsible for any of your own transfer shockers. Please, FPL responsibly.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Point Predictor, the series where I pick 5 players that I think will score 4 points or more in the upcoming FPL Gameweek. Within these predictions, I can only select one player per club, and I must follow the categories shown on screen. If you enjoy the Point Predictor series, then be sure to support the channel by dropping a like and getting subscribed to FPL TV. Before doing my predictions for Game Week 5, let's quickly see how I got on with Game Week 4's choices. So last game week, I managed just the 2 out of 5 correct predictions. It was a Point Predictor marred with injury, with Wilfried Zaha being ruled out after the game week deadline had passed, and then Walcott picked up an injury during his game against West Ham. The big hitters went on to return points though, with Hazard and Aguero both delivering. So let's move on now and try to improve things for Game Week 5's predictions, and see who I think will be in the points this weekend. For my defender, I've gone down the budget route this game week and selected Matt Doherty of Wolves. This choice simply came down to being very impressed by Wolves this season and not so much by Burnley. In the last 2 championship seasons, Doherty managed to score 8 goals from defence, and he's already displayed his goal threat in the Premiership with 10 penalty area touches and 5 goal attempts in the opening 4 game weeks. Meanwhile, opponents Burnley have conceded the most shots of any team so far, already facing 73 shots in just 4 games. For the budget midfielder, I've ended up with Tottenham's Lucas Moura. I went through many budget midfielders to choose this week, but a lot of them I wanted to pick are either rotation risks or injury doubts, so players such as Aaron Ramsey, Ryan Fraser and Theo Walcott all didn't make the cut. Lucas Moura does face a tricky fixture against Liverpool, but interestingly, this fixture produced 9 goals over the 2 games last season, with a 4-1 and a 2-2. Even though Moura's underlying stats aren't outstandingly good, he still returned FPL points in the last 3 game weeks, so I'm simply hoping this one will be another high-scoring game. Long term, I feel that Moura is a rotation risk, but for Game Week 5 I think he's safe to start, with Heung-min Son coming off the back of the Asian Games and also 2 additional friendlies during this break. For the any-priced midfielder, I'm going to have to stick with Chelsea's Eden Hazard this game week. In the last 2 game weeks, which are the 2 games he started so far, Hazard has had the most penalty area touches of any midfielder, with 21. Within this time, he's also produced 7 goal attempts and 2 goals, racking up 19 FPL points in the process. His opponents this week are newly promoted Cardiff, and manager Neil Warnock was quoted saying they won't be heading here to shut up shop. So if Cardiff do try and have a go at Chelsea, it could see Hazard capitalise on this. For the budget forward this game week, under the price of 8 million, I've chosen Danny Ings of Southampton. The former Liverpool striker has made a decent start at his new club, scoring twice in 3 starts so far this season. The Saints come off the back of a confidence-boosting 2-0 win against Palace last time out, and Danny Ings has produced 14 goal attempts so far, the 3rd most of any striker with a lot less minutes played. His opponents Brighton will be no pushovers, but when making this choice, their away form definitely came into my consideration. Brighton have failed to win a league game away from home in their last 15 attempts, with their previous win on the road coming in November 2017. For the any-priced forward, much like Hazard, I'm sticking for another game week with Sergio Aguero. It's difficult to look past the Argentinian this game week as he faces Fulham, a side who I expect to try and attack Man City. I believe this could leave them exposed at the back, and Fulham have conceded the most big chances of any side so far with 12. Aguero currently boasts the most goal attempts of any player so far this season with 20, and seeing as though he's had a good rest this international break, having not featured for Argentina, I think he should be safe to start for Game Week 5 and hopefully deliver big. So that wraps up Game Week 5's Point Predictor. Let me know what your 5 selections would be in the comments below, and I'll be back soon with my team preview video. FPL responsibly, and I'll catch you all in the next one.